Welcome in. Welcome back to the Crypto Bully Bear channel, where there's only fun decoding and no financial advice. And I want to go over just a little short clip with Brad Garlinghouse talking about the SEC and the lawsuit. Now, I am an individual that holds a bag of XRP. Okay? And I just want you to listen to exactly what he says, basically.
Filed and fully briefed in front of the judge and the second district, and we expect a decision from the judge certainly in 2023, but you don't really.
So he says that he expects a decision from the judge this year, 2023. I hope I'm wrong. This is the only time that I truly hope that I'm wrong. But I don't think that they're going to get any type of clarity this year. Why? Watch what he says.
Any control over when a judge makes their decisions, and
Listen.
I'm optimistic that sometime in the coming single-digit number of months we'll have closure there. To your question about settlement, I mean the problem here is the SEC, in particular Gary Gensler, has articulated a view that all crypto is a security. The only way that Ripple would settle, and I've said this.
I want you to pay XRP holders, including myself. I want you to listen very closely. I'm going to rewind it 10 seconds.
At the very beginning, the only way here is
Listen.
The SEC, in particular Gary Gensler, has articulated a view that all crypto is a security. The only way that Ripple would settle, I've said this the only way we would settle is if there's clarity that XRP is not a security on a go-forward basis. So you have this conundrum where the SEC is saying.
So he basically says that they're not settling until it's clarified that XRP is not a security. Let me repeat that. Brad Garlinghouse just finished stating that he's not going to settle until XRP is clarified as not a security. So right now the lawsuit is between SEC and Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson. Right? The SEC cannot determine if Ripple is a security or a commodity or a currency. The SEC cannot decide what Ripple is. The SEC can only fine you for breaking rules. Okay? So if there's rules and regulation, if you break the regulation, if you break the rules, then the SEC fines companies for breaking rules and laws. Okay? The SEC can't determine if Ripple is an actual currency or a security or a commodity. Okay? So keep that in mind. So this lawsuit that's going on now is just basically fighting to say that they were selling XRP as a security. That's what they're trying to go after, and so that's what they're trying to find XRP for. Ripple. They're trying to find Ripple for selling their XRP as a security. But the SEC cannot determine if Ripple isn't exactly a security or a currency. So we have to wait until this lawsuit is finished. And when that is finished, regardless of what it is, let's just say now any side doesn't want to settle, they can appeal. All right? Well, Ripple's not. Well, let's say if the SEC finds them and just basically says that they're a security, then Ripple's going to appeal that. And then they're going to have to sit back in court and go over the appeal. And that's not even getting at if it's a currency or a security. This is just going back and forth because let's just say the way things are going, it looks like the SEC got the upper hand, because to us, it looks pretty cut and clear that Ripple was a currency, you know. But for whatever reason, they got some type of shit on Ripple stating that they were selling a security. So this holdup is nothing but bullshit. Put it like this. Go back, if you can go back 2 weeks or 3 weeks before this actual lawsuit was put on Ripple, then you will see the rules that the SEC had. They changed the rules on, I believe, the title of Ripple, if I'm not mistaken. I believe they changed the rules like 3 weeks before the lawsuit. Then they all of a sudden decided that Ripple was this freaking security or whatever the case is, and then they had to go after them. But I'm just stating that he just basically said that he ain't going to settle until it's verified that they are basically not a security, and the SEC can't determine that. So there's going to be another case. That's if they don't appeal this case. If anybody appeals this case, they still have to finish this case, and then they'll probably have to go to Supreme Court, because only the Supreme Court can determine or label a company either a commodity, security, or currency. That's to my belief. And I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, just correct me in the comments. But again, this is where I hope that I'm wrong. I hope that this lawsuit is already finished with and done. I think it's done, and this is all nothing but a game. But it is what it is. This thing is going way too long. If it's so cut and clear, if Ripple had these intentions where it's like, you know, we had the information, we believe that, you know, we weren't a security, I don't understand why this guy isn't more angry right now to be like, what is going on? Clearly they can see that we're a commodity or currency and we're not a security. So I don't understand what the hell is going on. But this guy looks pretty calm to me. And that's a little concerning to me as well. Because if you were this person, I would be furious and frustrated. You got thrown a lawsuit on you on 2020 in December. And like you said, this is 2 years, 2 months pretty much that you're sitting down talking about this. 22. And you're not angry? And you're not angry. It's just like, yeah, okay. Well, we're security, so we're not going to do anything until the court says that this is what we are. So we're just going to lean back and just let everything out. Like, I would be kicking and screaming. Like, what are you guys, blind? Do you guys not see that we're not a security? Why are you dragging us through this for? Where is the freaking fight? There's just a lot of talks keeping me at ease. Like, yeah, we know that, you know, we should consider a settlement sometime this year. And when you hear shit like that, you want to hold on to your bag because you feel like, you know, XRP might be the one. You know, most people on here that hold XRP, you know. I have a little bit of different angle now on XRP after doing research and stuff like that. And stuff like this. When I don't see anger, when I don't see emotion in people, that they're super angry, that they're getting pulled into the gutter for over 2 years, you have people waiting on the sideline holding your token. Where's the emotion? I don't see any type of emotion in this guy, like upset. More like calm, cool, like, yeah, this is how things are supposed to be. The games are supposed to be played like this. We're supposed to be dragging this. We're supposed to be leading you on. And again, remember what I said. Number one, it's not financial advice. And number two, I hope that I am totally wrong and that Ripple does fly, because I do hold a bag of XRP. And at first, I know in the beginning of my videos, when I first started doing this, that I was like, yeah, XRP is the one, but I was silly to assume that there's only going to probably be one coin. Yes, 99, pretty much 95% of these coins will disappear because you really don't need all these coins. But you're going to need a selective group of coins to work, just like I always said, just like a car. You know, if XRP is the engine, well, you're not going to just have an engine and be able to drive the car. No, you need wheels, you need gas, you need a clutch, you need fucking a steering wheel. You know, you need, interior outside metals to keep you safe. You need a bunch of shit. You need a seat. You need gauges. You need a bunch of things in order to run the car smoothly. Okay? Just like most likely in cryptocurrency, they're going to need just a few handful of coins in order to run a new ecosystem on a digital scale. Anyway, that's it for this video. I just wanted to show you what this guy basically said. And he basically said that he ain't settling until he is recognized as a currency or commodity and not a security. And that, my friends, has to do with another court case that they're going to have to go through, the Supreme Court, after the SEC is done with them. And hopefully there is no appeals. Hopefully Ripple does win, and then they have to go to the Supreme Court to get their label, and they don't get fined. Because if they do get fined, most likely Ripple's going to put out an appeal. Maybe even the SEC. SEC can even put out an appeal, and they might have to go over this again. And after this is finished again. So this is taken up to 2 years, and it hasn't even finished yet. Let's just say they appeal it. Who knows how long it goes on again? Another year? Another 2 years? And then after the appeal is finished, like I said, I believe then they'll have to go and check out the Supreme Court to get their label. So I don't know. I really thought XRP was going to spin around super fast, but the games I see being played with the SEC, just seems like this was all kind of planned out, and maybe it was just here to drag all the investors out and have them waiting on the sideline and have them keep buying. And I don't know. I don't know. So I'm just speaking my opinion. Basically, nothing here is financial advice. And I just wanted to point that out, because there's a lot of XRP holders out here. There's a lot of dreams that we were promised, a lot of buybacks that we were promised, and I don't know. I get feelings and stuff like that, and that spark that I used to have is just not in me anymore about it. So I don't know. It's just more to keep your eyes peeled, pay attention to what's going on, and just keep in mind that if you think that XRP is going to explode sometime soon, I just don't think so. And believe me, don't be sitting around waiting for news from the SEC, because price action will kick in way before you hear about the lawsuit ending. That's for damn sure. They're not going to tell you that the lawsuit is about to end and then everybody's going to buy in for cheap. If that is correct, that means that XRP is not the one if they're going to let people get in for cheap. But again, there's going to be multiple coins. And I hope I am wrong. I hope XRP explodes, because again, I hold a bag. But anyway, thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing. And let me know how you feel about holding your XRP bag. And how do you feel about the extent of this lawsuit? Do you think it's going to end 2023, or do you think we have a couple of more years to go?